We are joined today by Tika, who is a former tennis player and swimmer here at Sweet Briar College. Tika is back on campus for her 10th class reunion.
Yes, and it really feels like coming home. It feels like being back to a world that hasn't changed that much, so it's great. It's great to see some of the professors. It's great to see some of the changes that have taken place. The library, the athletic center, which is quite impressive today. So I'm very excited to play on the indoor courts tomorrow because those didn't exist when I was here. And yes, it's been a little bit of a journey down memory lane in the last couple of days, I want to say, because the journey already started when we arrived. I live in France today, so we had quite a trip, and I had to tell my husband why we're coming here after 10 years and why this was really important to me. So I have been a double major 10 years ago with a business certificate in parallel, so I was quite active in my academics, but I also was very active as an athlete. I was a swimmer and mostly, however, a tennis player. I tried a couple of other sports as well, but tennis was really where I focused. And I remember mostly the great trips with the team, all the moments that we spent together.
I don't know.
And I was playing against, I remember it was their number one player later on, but at the time I think we were number 3 or something. Anyway, she was an excellent player. And I had never beaten her before. And it was lantern bearing, and the coach made me believe that we really had a shot at winning, even though we were that season a little bit of a weaker team because we had a couple of illnesses and outfalls and so on. But I kept playing my match. I heard the lantern bearing starting in parallel, and everybody, when you're a senior, you really want to be lantern bearing. You want to be there. And I kept playing my match, and I kept playing, and I was down. First set, I had lost 6-1. Second set, I was down 4-1. And I actually took it home, 7-5 and 6-1 in the third set. And so I remember visiting the campus the very first time, and it's just so beautiful. It's impossible not to fall in love right the first moment. But then I had this little hesitation because I came from a high school where there was 80% boys. And when I found out it's all women, I was a little bit nervous, not sure, is this a choice for me? Is this really where I'm going to stay? And then I spent a fabulous weekend here with only girls. Never felt so safe, never felt so good, never felt so relaxed. And over the years, because I did decide to come, I thought it was going to be a challenge, but it wasn't. It wasn't at all. It just took one blink and I felt home. The moment that I arrived on campus, the moment that I met the others, this entire feeling of competition is completely taken off. There's competition on the tennis court, but there's none in the classroom. There's none in the I should say there's none in the getting up and preparing all your makeup and worrying about which boy looks at you and which other girl he may be looking at, and none of that. At the same time, it's not like you're in a monastery or anything like that. You have boys around. I remember I had my boyfriend sometimes stay for the weekend. I remember going to Sydney College, to VMI, so many universities around. They come here because actually it's quite cool here and they actually feel safe here. And this entire feeling of safety is something that you even cherish 10 years after.